I'm Chef Suvir Saran and this is Joel Corona. We are chefs at Tapestry restaurant. We are making a Hakka cauliflower with you, which is a dish which is Indo-Chinese, came to India from the Hakka Chinese that came into India in the early parts of the old world settling. And what we did here was the Chinese brought the idea of doing wok stir fries and Indians added their spices to it. We have red chilies, we add some black peppercorns, some cumin seeds, cardamom pods, coriander seeds. We grind them. You can either do it in a molcajete or use a spice grinder and make this beautiful powder. And that's the spice mix that goes into the cauliflower. Cauliflower is a very versatile dish. It's also rich in protein and fiber, two things that people are chasing after these days. We've made it a little more fun and spicy, and we've used a magical ingredient we'll talk about later. But the spices are what gives it a warmth, a comfort, and this delectable quality that people find addictive almost. At the farmer's market these days, you get a plethora of different colored cauliflowers. White is almost boring today. Once you go colorful, you never go back. So we have a purple, a green, and an orange cauliflower. We just use the florets. And to the cauliflower, we add the spice powder. You get down and dirty with the veggies. You toss them together, add a little olive oil or a neutral vegetable oil, whichever you have readily available at home. And you actually use your hands. You want to feel if the veggies are loving it. A little bit of salt, and we put them onto a sheet pan and put them into the oven. 350 to 400, and it goes anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes. You don't want them to get too soft because we'll be tossing them later with the sauce. So you make them al dente and leave a little bit of toothsomeness to them. While your cauliflower is roasting in the oven, you can make this delicious sauce that I'm ashamed to say I created. It's made with a very all-American ingredient that's so hard to find, Heinz ketchup. So we take a little oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you have handy, add some black peppercorn into the pan, let it bloom for a couple of minutes, and add tons and tons of garlic. Garlic adds the savoriness to the dish, and you have to bloom the garlic so the flavor is at once savory but not burnt. And as it's getting golden brown, we start adding the ketchup. 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, you would use a cup and a half of ketchup, and you keep cooking and cooking till it gets jammy. After 45 minutes of cooking, this is what your sauce looks like. It's thick and jammy, and you can rub it on a shoe and you'll eat it up. It's just perfect. Once your sauce is ready, all you need to do is bring the cauliflower out of the oven, and it's just colored enough that it's not breaking apart. That's the important thing to do. I have a little oil in my wok, just a teaspoon or even less than that, and you add the sauce into it. A cup of sauce for 1 head of cauliflower should be, I think, good enough. You want the dish to be not too saucy. As I add the cauliflower, certain people love their dish to be sticky, others like it wet and saucy, some like it barely coating it. So do as you wish. That's the beauty of good home cooking that we adapt at this restaurant. The sauce is bubbling, we're ready to add the cauliflower into the wok, and the flavors of the vegetable, that's what really does the singing and dancing in the kitchen. And I like a little bit of char to come to the cauliflower heads. A little burn, a little black, that actually makes the flavors even more caramelized and rich. At this point, I can smell the ketchup charring with the pan. Every dish can be delicious, but if it's not visually appealing, it's not coming to the ball dressed up in a gala outfit. So we're adding a little bit of scallion into the pan, and we just toss it again for a minute, and I'm turning it off. It's done. At this point, depending on your taste, you can make it either perfectly caramelized or a little to the edge, almost charred caramelized. Thank you for watching. This is Hakka cauliflower tapestry, made in a jiffy with love, with care, and easier than easy.